name and grade point.
That's so cool.
Hi, my name is Sharon. I'm a mechanical engineer.
Wait, are you gonna give me? Oh, go.
It doesn't stretch.
Emily Trick.
Oh, I'm Emily Church. I'm from Sac State Circle K. I'm majoring in criminal justice with a minor in psychology.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm a fourth-year international relations and German major. Hi, I'm Danica Soto. I'm a human development major, but I'm also taking pre-nursing classes.
I'm Chris Chang. I'm the fourth year and I'm a statistics major applied to sociology.
Hi, my name is Tom Ingo. I'm a fourth year here at UC Davis. I am currently an evolution and ecology major, and I am trying to apply to dental school, so I have knowledge about dental school.
Hey everyone, I'm Eileen. I'm a third year environmental science and management major and possible minor in technology. Sorry.
Hi everyone, I'm Leon Chung. I'm a second year and I'm a biosci major with emphasis in neurobiology, physiology, behavior, and I'm also a minor in animal science, and I'm pre-med.
Hi guys, my name is Marie Hernandez. I am a psychology major with a double minor in Chicano Studies and Community and Regional Development.
Oh. Hi, I'm Shauna Crichton. I'm second year undeclared biosci pre-med. Hi, my name's Amanda. Second year NDB major, which is neurobiology, physiology, and behavior.
My name is Kyle. I'm a fourth year applied physics major and concentration in computational physics. So, questions? You in the back.
What kind of engineering did you say?
Mechanical.
Can you tell me what you do?
And for mechanical, there's like different parts. The obvious one is there's a car, like transmission engine, and or you can also go the thermal side that goes into HVAC, that's air conditioning system. So pretty much you're mainly dealing with mechanical, with fabrication and like machinery, hardware, CAD drawing, 3D modeling, or you're going into the thermal cycles, that's like combustion engine and stuff like that.
Next question. You have this time. Yeah.
I had a question for all of you. How do you guys feel?
Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3.
We feel good! Oh, we feel so good! Oh, we feel high all of the time! Can I please request that we do not do that anymore? I'm tasting blood in my throat.
Next question about majors.
Get one in the front.
Yes.
So for international relations, does it include law as well, and do you take a lot of foreign language classes?
Foreign language is actually required for the major, so IR is divided into 4 tracks, so everybody who's IR major has to take foreign language. Law isn't exactly required, but you can take like political science classes, and there is an international law class that you could take.
Oh, about the law thing, as a criminal justice major, I can go into law. I was accepted into UCI, UC Davis, UCR, and Sac State. I picked Sac State because they have the largest criminal justice program. And the thing about criminal justice is if you're not absolutely positively sure you want to go to law school, and you have to be sure because it's like 70 grand in debt by the end of it. The thing about a criminal justice major is you can either go into law, research, or into the field work. So you can either do the international relations and poli-sci, or look into a background in criminal justice. Either of those 3 will take you into the law route. And also, in general, you don't need to be one of those majors to be law. And actually, the people that do the best on the LSAT tend to be
Physics majors.
physics, engineering, and philosophy. There we go.
Next question.
well as a freshman?
There are different like routes into nursing school. So say if you go to like a UC or a CS, a UC that doesn't have a nursing program, which is like in my case, what I'm experiencing, you can actually get a 4-year degree, and then you can apply to like a master's and entry level program for nursing, which will be for non-BSN, Bachelor's in Nursing or Science Nursing programs, and select schools in California and in the rest of the U.S. Will have those MSN programs. Or say you do go to like a UC and you are a freshman and then you finish that year and you're like, I'd rather just go transfer to a CSU. You can always do that. I've heard of other students just transfer into like a community college and finish their pre-reg classes, and then they go straight to like a CSU where they do have nursing school. So it just really matters, or it depends on what you want to do and whether you feel like you want to have a sort of college life and a background before you go into nursing school, if you just want to like jump into it right away. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
You can also like ask me afterwards.
Okay.
Next question. Yes, new bosses.
Well, can you tell me more about MPB and how it differs from, like, say, other life sciences?
I'm not on to my upper division classes, so there's also some of us that are taking MPB. Personally, MPB is more of like the anatomy, the physiology, and how the brain works, and how, as a whole, the organism of a human body, like how does it work. So you could basically, people who've taken MPB 101, can you guys explain more about it? Because
Diana Den, would you please take the floor? Diana Den.
Way to put it on the spot.
She graduated with the MPB degree.
So wait, what's the question?
Oh, what was the question again?
NPB, I feel like it's more towards the brain and more anatomy-like, and biology is more broad. So what we do is more like in-depth, like what's going on inside your body. Yeah, with neurons and stuff.
Thank you, Diana. Next question.
What's the difference of a BA and a BS? Bachelor of Arts, Art, and the Bachelor of Science.
Does anyone on this panel want to answer that question? I will answer that question. So, what a BA is that's Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. For UC Davis, that means Bachelor of Arts have different requirements to get that BA compared to Bachelor of Science. Because for physics majors, you can get a BA in physics or a BS. For a BS, you need to take a computer science class and some other thing. But usually in other programs, BAs, you're required to take a year of language. And BS, you don't have to do that. There's kind of like different requirements. It also depends on the university you go to, because for all the UCs, I'm pretty much sure it's the same thing, like for requirements, like a language for, like, say, econ, and then for bio, you'll need a language. But for other universities outside of California, like, say if you go to, like, an East Coast school, they only offer BA majors for, like, science degrees. So it depends on what your school defines what a BA and BS is.
And then for my major, statistics, it's also offered in BA and BS. For me, BA, I originally was a mathematician, so I was going to be a math major. So that was also offered in BA, BS, and BA was more like if you want to go to teaching degree compared to BS was like more research. So even it's in the name, Bachelor of Science, meaning that it's more technological, more computational. Bachelor of Arts is more free, liberal, applied to humanities, more on that.
Thank you for explaining, guys. Very well. Good. Next question. Yes, in the back.
What's the difference between pre-med and like nursing? Like, what's the time difference? Is it like more science or like?
You saying what's the difference between pre-med and nursing? Pre-nursing or?
The requirements.
The requirements are different for nursing schools. It depends actually on which school that you want to apply to. Like some will want you to take OChem, organic chemistry, Gen Bio, more sciencey classes. But there are other schools that don't need you to take, or they don't require that you take like OChem, stuff like that. But for pre-med, I believe they want more of the harder sciences.
for nursing, like my understanding of it is that it's more like broader, the classes that they want. Like they want you to be good at communication, they want you to be good at like sociology, or like have a basic foundation in sociology, because you are going to be working with other people and you need to understand the differences that socioeconomic status can like affect patients, stuff like that. But with pre-med, it's more like hardcore sciences, I guess.
Plus, you have to take the MCAT too for pre-med, because if you say you're pre-med, I don't know who's the one to ask the question. If you're taking pre-med, you're basically going to medical school. So you have to take the MCAT, and then not only that, but like depending on where you apply, certain schools take certain classes. So, for instance, I believe UCSF, which is like a really hard medical school to get into. I think UCSF is medical school, right? Yeah. Okay. So like they require way more like undergraduate required classes than other schools would. For instance, I think they require you to have like anatomy and physiology and all the labs finished for that. Other schools either ask you either or. So that's my understanding from when I researched about medical school. Although I'm not going to medical school.
Next question.
Stop doing that.
Next question. Yes, you. So for physics degrees, it's very versatile, because like physics degrees can get engineering jobs, but engineers can get physics jobs. So basically, like you can work at Google, Intel, Microsoft, Apple, because they all need to know like all the iPhones, iPads, they're all made using physics. So I'll make something that works 5% of the time and gives the engineer to make it 100% of the time. So I'll invent it, stuff like that. But yeah, also like physics majors, they also like we have to do programming classes. So if you want to do like be a computer programmer, that's also flexible. But you could also like be a teacher, because like I know in New Jersey they need high school teachers that majored in physics to teach physics instead of like a bio teacher teaching physics. And the starting salary for a physics major teaching physics in New Jersey is $100,000. So that's my plan D. Does that answer your question? Yes.
So I was wondering, like, as a previous like evolution major, how did you like come about to becoming like interested in dentistry, and were like there are a lot of extra steps into making a transition towards that?
Okay. So what do you want to answer first? Like the evolution major and then dentistry, or dentistry first?
Was it kind of just personal interest shifted?
No, my personal interest was always usually in dentistry. Not usually, it was in dentistry. I'm going to give you a little bit of my life story, a little bit right here. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so what happened was, I myself am not super committed to being a dentist or like being a doctor or anything of that sort, right? But what I figured out was that the work path isn't as difficult as medical school. So I chose dental school for that reason. Also because it would put a lot of convenience on my family, because my family members are actually dentists right now. So I would be working with them in the future. So it's actually a benefit for me to go into that field, whether I like it or not. You know? But yeah, so now, did I answer that question for that?
Yeah.
Okay, so now for why am I evolutionary ecology major going to dentistry? That's your next question, right? So for that one, I picked evolutionary ecology because it's something that I actually enjoy studying. I know I can't actually do it as a career, because I would have to go out and like, find frogs, find monkeys, and like study. I am too gentle and too fragile to do those kinds of things. But studying them is a whole different story. I like studying that stuff. And so while studying those things, the requirements for evolution and ecology are actually quite similar to the requirements that you have to do as a pre-med / pre-dental student anyways. So I only take a few extra classes. For instance, I have to take the same general biology, I have to take the same chemistries, I have to take the same everything else basically. What I do have to add on is the neurophysiology and NPB, and then I have to add possibly a few other things. I think like a few extracurriculars. So it's not that big of a leap, you know. You wouldn't think that someone who was an evolution ecology major or any other bio major could do that, but they can, and it actually happens. There are people who are non-bio majors, non-scientific majors, who actually go to medical school and dental school. My mom knows a lady who's a doctor, who was an economics major, who took economics classes while taking biology classes. And now she's the most badass doctor I know.
I've also heard that for medical school admissions, they actually, They sort of prefer, like, for the non-science majors, they prefer, like, business majors because that gives them a good foundation for, like, running a clinic. So that's just something to keep in mind, that you don't necessarily have to be a science major, but if you are, like, a non-science major, then you will still have to fulfill the prereqs for medical school.
Hopefully you have your questions answered. Yeah, thank you.
All right, next question. Yes.
How does having a minor affect like your school workload, classes?
Like the minor or like a child?
I think she means minor as in schoolwork. Anna Marie, do you want to talk about that?
They work best when you have a major that isn't too time consuming. With psych major, the total units is a little bit less, I think, in comparison to other majors. And so doing minors are usually not too difficult because for minors you only really need to take about 4 to 5 classes. And so sometimes you can also fulfill all the classes like during summer school. And so it works out pretty well.
And then if your minor and your major kind of